we've come to our final act for the evening. But before I introduce him, can I just remind you that we will open the chat and your mics for a kind of meet and greet after the show where you can talk to the cast with each other. And Joel and I were at the TAOM, and that was absolutely fantastic. All people, talking to each other, and it was really like being together at the bar or at a convention, and it was just great. So we decided we would like to do that at the end of the show. So bear that in mind if you'd like to join us. So we have now come to another former president of the International Brotherhood of Magicians. Obviously also a member of the SAM for many years and in the International Assembly. I have worked with this gentleman at the IBM convention in England. I was an MC for some things that he did that blew my mind. And also, along with Sean Farquhar, Jason Andrews, and Michael Finney, they were guests on my talk show at this convention. And we have a standard joke. If you want to become president of the IBM, get on Anthony's show. Obviously, that doesn't always work because Mr. Stephen Barketzi managed it without me, so that's fine. So without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me seriously great pleasure to introduce you from Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America, Mr. Joe M. Turner.
Well, hi, everyone. Thanks for sticking around and waiting. If you're looking for someone who is poetic in word and lithe of limb, that's not going to be me. But what I do have is some cool things to show you. Welcome to all of you from lovely Atlanta. It's warm, it's humid, and but the first hint of fall is in the air. I am here really proud to be wearing my Ed Thomas commemorative bow tie and my SAM Life member pin. So I'm there. I'm an IBM Life member, SAM Life member. We got it all going on. What I'd like to show you is sort of a peek behind the scenes in magic. I mean, when we think of magic, a lot of times we think of things disappearing, coins and cards, or maybe a lady or a tiger or even a car or a national monument. But have you ever stopped to wonder, when those things disappear, where do they go? Where is it that they actually end up? Is it the same place that all the socks go? Is it the place that, all the drinks from the cooler end up? I don't know. But I thought I would show you where I think it may be going. This is a really interesting portal that I've discovered, and it seems to be covered with brainwaves from someone. On this side, it looks like someone who's maybe very uptight. And on this side, it looks like someone who's a little looser and looks like maybe they got into the CBD there. I'm not sure. But I thought I would show you when something goes into this portal, this is how it disappears. It just goes right into the portal and it's gone. But if you reach inside, you can rummage around inside there. And with any luck at all, you can find out where it went. I tried it again. I put it in there. You can see that it goes completely away. When I reach inside, sometimes it's somewhere else. People think when I first put it in there, it's when it vanishes. That's not where it goes. As you can see, I've got it all the way through. It doesn't go until I let go. And then it's gone completely, and I have no idea where it goes until I find it and bring it back. And that, my friends, is the portal of mystery. Wait. I also think I found one of those drinks from the cooler. I'm not sure how that got in there. But at least now I have something to enjoy during our meet and greet after the show. Let's set this down. Oh, thanks for the silent applause. That's wonderful. People ask me who my favorite magician is. I've met so many of my heroes over the years, but my favorite magician is someone I never got a chance to meet. His name was Fred Kaps. Many of you know who he is. Some of you may not. He's a Dutch magician, famous in the Netherlands and world champion. Came to the U.S. in the 60s to get famous in America and did everything you're supposed to do. He got on the Ed Sullivan Show. Of course, nobody's ever heard of him, and I'll tell you why. He had the good fortune of being on the Ed Sullivan Show and being the act that followed the Beatles. That's true. You can look that up. He did one trick in almost all of his shows, and I'd like to do a version of it in my show today. It is the world-famous Fred Kaps 5-card trick, and it uses 5 cards that are blue on the back and black on the front. So it's very easy to follow, even if you've already skipped ahead to the meet and greet section of the show. You can follow this along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are blue on the back and black on. Well, a little error has crept in. This being the King of Hearts, it will not be, I can't do the Fred Caps 5 card trick for you today. But you're in luck, because I know a 4 card trick. It is 80% as good as the other trick, and it uses 4 cards that are blue on the back and black on the front. Perhaps you'll enjoy seeing the world famous Alex Elmsley. Alex Elmsley was well known for doing tricks that used 4 cards. You know, I really did rehearse for this show. I'm not quite sure where the technical errors are coming from, but I'm not going to be able to do the 5 card trick nor the 4 card trick. So I'll try a 1, 2, 3 card trick. 3 cards, blue on the back, black on the front. Yes, Michael Skinner was an American magician who was very well known for doing tricks that used 3 cards. Did you ever have one of those mornings where you weren't even sure it was worth chewing through your restraints? That's the morning I'm having this evening. I won't be able to do the 5 card trick, nor the 4 card trick, nor apparently the 3 card trick. It appears I'll be forced to do the world famous 2 card trick using these 2 cards that are blue on the back and black on the front. 2 cards. Eddie Fechter was the bartender in Buffalo, New York, who did a trick with the, dang it. Today I will not be able to do the 5, nor the 4, nor the 3, nor apparently even the 2 card trick. It appears I'll be forced to do the world famous Joe Turner 1 card trick. Well, I hope you enjoyed the attempt. I think I know what the problem is. The problem is I'm here doing all the magic and you're out there doing all the watching. So maybe it would be more fun and more successful if I let some of you participate as well. So I've brought something very special. It looks like a deck of cards in a wine glass. And if that's what you thought this is, you'd be right. But we're going to play a little game. This is going to be your hand. This is going to be my hand. We're going to shuffle these up, so it'll be really fun. And we're going to play some poker. Now, I don't know about you, but I see poker on TV all the time. Now that some sports have started to come back, maybe it's not as prominent as it once was, but I often wonder as I see those guys playing cards, what are they thinking about? They're thinking about statistics and strategy and what cards might come up and probability and all of that. I don't know. When they burn the cards from the top and put them in the bottom, burn the cards in the bottom and put them in the middle, I don't know what they're doing, but I finally discovered what they might be thinking of. I think they're thinking of music. It's true. I know maybe it's just because I think about music all the time. Musical theater, great recording artists. So I think maybe they're thinking about music and that influences the cards that they need to come up. For example, if I were thinking of the Phantom of the Opera, I would say the Phantom of the Opera, and that would lead me to a certain part of the deck. Maybe there's somebody watching who's thinking of a favorite musical or musical artist or even a song. Anthony, have you got a song in mind? Or a musical? It could be Les Mis, it could be Wicked, it could be anything. Unmute yourself and let's hear any kind of musical term.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes,
Okay.
I had muted myself. Do you want me to think of a song? Any song?
Yeah, just name it. Name it out loud. Name it out loud, and that will determine where the next cards are dealt from.
Hound Dog by Elvis Presley.
Oh, Elvis is a good Mississippi boy. I'm a Mississippi boy. Elvis was born in Tupelo. Nothing but a hound dog. We'll just go with, we'll make it a compound word, hound dog. And so we'll deal from here. Should this go to my hand or yours?
Mine.
That goes to yours. This goes to mine. Oh, I see Joel Zaritsky, Batman. Batman. Have you got a favorite Broadway musical or musical recording artist?
Yes, I do.
Who would that be, or what would that be?
Hamilton.
Hamilton. One word, Hamilton. So we're going to deal from right here. Should this go to my hand or yours?
Your hand.
Oh, you're giving that one to me. That means you got this one. Let's see. Maybe I think I saw Jazz. I think I saw Jazz in the audience. Can we unmute Jazz for a second if she's there? I remember when Jazz joined the assembly. Hi, Jazz.
Hey, my favorite artist is Kiss.
Kiss. Oh, very good. We'll just go with a one-word Kiss. And so should this card go to my hand or yours?
Mine.
That goes to yours, and this goes to mine. I think I saw my friend Harriet Jacobson. Is Harriet still online? Hi, Harriet. Are you there? No? Well, that's okay. How about we go back to Anthony, because he's unmuted. Anthony, name
Yes, sir.
any song in the world.
Oh, good grief.
Or singer.
You think I could, yeah, okay, singer, Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh my gosh, Ella Fitzgerald. That's a good one. Should this card go to my hand or yours?
Mine, please.
That goes to yours. And I think I saw Jimmy C. Jimmy Solinsky. Jimmy Solinsky, are you on there, buddy?
I am
My
here.
4F pin in case you see Obi.
Yes, I do feel the love.
Yeah, Jimmy, what's your favorite Broadway show or musical?
West Side Story. West Side Story.
Oh, West Side Story. 3 words. West Side Story. And should this go to me or to you?
For me, please.
That's for you. And this goes to me. And that's 5 cards per person, which means these are the cards that you could have had, but these are the cards that you gave me, and these are the cards that you gave yourself. Let's take a look. You gave yourself a 5 of spades. You gave yourself a 3 of spades, possible straight, possible flush. Ooh, we blew the flush. We blew the straight. It's a queen of clubs. Let's see if we can manage to get a pair. You've given yourself, a 6. Oh, we're going to end up with a busted straight. It looks like the 6 of hearts. And last but not least, maybe we can pull out, a pair of queens. Wow, good for you. A pair of queens is actually pretty good if you're playing stud poker. But here's the thing. I've been thinking about music a lot longer than you have on this thing. And so I was thinking about Gershwin and Cole Porter and all my favorite Broadway shows. And so the cards that you gave me were the 10 of spades, the jack of spades, the queen of spades, the king of spades, and yes, indeed, the ace of spades. So it looks like musical theater for the win. Let's set this aside. And I have something really, really special to share with you as I say goodbye today. And in order to show this to you, I've got to get really, really close. So I'm going to zoom in more than you should be forced to look at. Let's come down a little bit. It doesn't look like much, does it? It's just a little cardboard box held together with a rubber band. And inside, look at that, more cardboard. Boop, boop. These are just matchboxes. Nothing particularly fancy about them. But I remember when someone showed me something truly amazing with these matchboxes. They put one in one side, and he was really careful about getting them to line up exactly. And when he put the one in the other side, something pretty mysterious happened. As I push. Now, when I saw that the first time, I will tell you, my physics brain went to go, and I thought, well, he was so particular about lining those edges up that maybe it's the air pressure inside there's something about that. So if we break that seal and line them up like this, then there's no way. But then he pushed on it and it came out the other side. I found that baffling. In fact, he put it down on the table. If you watch closely, you can see that no matter what happens to one, even though they're completely separated, there's a response from the other. Sometimes the right goes down and the left goes up. Sometimes the left goes down and the right goes up. Somehow, no matter what you do to one, it has an effect on the other. And I thought, as I watched this happen, how interesting it was that we are interconnected in ways that we cannot see or even understand. But somehow we have to find a way to live together. And that's what I'll leave you with today. My name is Joe Turner. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and it was a real treat to be part of the International Assembly Gala show today. Thank you to Anthony and Joel for inviting me to be part of it. And I wish all of you a wonderful good evening. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. That was really, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. Well, in fact, I enjoyed everything. Joe also, I neglected to mention, apart from being a life member of the SAM and the IBM, is also a Silver Star member, AIMC of the Magic Circle. All remains for me at this stage is to tell you that every one of these performers has given up their time and talent and worked very, very hard to be able to come and participate in this show. I will also tell you that every single one of them, Joe, I know already has done this, and some of you will know already that he has his own Zoom shows, which are really top-notch quality, as you've seen, which you can go and join him on, or send him an email or Facebook, and he'll tell you how to do that.